Hello guys, let's talk about snoring in children. Do you have a kid that snores at night or a sibling that snores at night and you're wondering what they have? Listen carefully to this video. For you to really understand snoring, let me break it down for you. First of all, air, which is outside, has to be transported into your lungs. And for the air to get into your lung, it needs to go through tubes or pipes. These are called airways, right? These airways are divided into two. Those that are found in the upper part of the body, and we have those that are lower. When air is going through this tube, in a normal person, you hear nothing at all when they are asleep. But in some people, when they sleep, the airway, which is in the upper part, begins to close and it becomes partially obstructed. Remember, it is not completely closed. It becomes narrow sort of or partially obstructed. So as the air goes through these partially obstructed pipes or airways, the air hits the walls of the airway and causes a vibration that produces a sound and you hear it as snoring. Basically, that is what snoring is. In children, what causes snoring is important. Majority of the cause of snoring in kids is because of two structures that are located at the back of the mouth. One is at the back of the nose. We call it adenoids. Adenoids are just collection of immune system cells that protect the structures at the back of the nose from infection. These immune system cells can get enlarged and can lead to partial obstruction of the airway and can lead to snoring. Another structure we call tonsils are actually located at the back of the mouth. They are also a collection of immune system cells that are in the mouth. When they become enlarged, then they can also cause partial obstruction of the airway, and then when the child sleeps, they snore. Therefore, we combine the two together and we say adenoid and tonsil. So the collective name is called adenotonsillar enlargement or hypertrophy. This is the commonest cause of snoring in children. There are other causes, like if the child has a cold, for instance, they may snore because of the edema and the inflammation in the airway, especially the nose. They may snore. There are structures in our nose, we call them turbinate, and other structures can become enlarged. They can also lead to snoring, and many others. But the commonest cause of snoring in kids is enlargement of the adenoids and the tonsils. The key word here is that when a child continuously snores persistently, it can lead to many health issues. Commonest one is that it can lead to obstruction of the passage between the ear and then the airway, and that tube which connect the middle ear, okay, to the airway. When it is closed, then it means that there is no longer a communication between the ear and the airway, and then infections can occur in the ear, and that can lead to what? Discharge of fluid from the ear. We call it acute suppurative otitis media. Okay, so the child will be complaining of earache, and those children need comprehensive assessment to be able to deal with it. Okay, this is why it is important. It can lead to hearing problem, hearing loss, and the child could actually have a permanent defect in the ear because they snore at night. So snoring in kids that is persistent, it's not a symptom that you should ignore. Actually, you should go see your ENT team. The ENT team are almost everywhere in the district hospitals. This is important. Do not ignore it because it can lead to many dangerous complications in the future for your child. Take care and protect your child from harm.